Ba 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 ba. Ba-doop. Doo-doop. Ba 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 ba. Ah. Doo-doop. Doo-doop. Ba 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 ba.
I don't have much frame of reference for this song because I haven't heard it in a long time, except for Invicta's renditions.
Bad. Yeah. Yes, Vic's out of here right now.
What's up, everybody? Hello, how's it going?
Hey,
Hey, how's
Football. Hey,
Football time.
It's not over yet.
Lack of football.
Yeah.
it go? Yeah, it's
Delayed football.
football that
Delayed
might not happen at
football.
all.
It's
Relocated
very
football.
Well, I guess it's happening tomorrow at like 3:00.
3:40 p.m. Wednesday
Yep.
afternoon football.
That's
Maybe.
interesting. Yeah. Who's out? Are there people?
Everyone.
Yeah, right?
Everybody
team.
out.
I actually don't know. I just know that Lamar will be out. 'Cause
Yeah, so that's not
That's
boding well for the
rough.
Ravens.
Did
I
we
don't-
did we pick the Steelers? We probably all picked the
Yeah,
Steelers.
I think
I
we
picked
did.
the Ravens.
Well, actually, I might have
let's
picked the
see.
Ravens.
Krendor and I picked the Ravens.
Ah, jeez.
Oh well, I mean, one. Dude, actually, I know we'll get into it later, but that one of those stats in the stat line there where it turns out Apollo, if you pick against the Steelers, they do better.
They do better by like a very large amount by 10 extra
Yeah.
points.
It's 2 scores.
Huh.
Yeah, really goes to show that I cannot pick the Steelers until the streak is over.
Well, can we bring up the most important part, which is Northern Lion has failed this week, so that's good.
Yes. Yeah, he did horrible.
Hey,
The
Wait, did he
universe
try
is
again?
good
I actually
again.
didn't.
He did.
Oh, I didn't see him.
He went
He
7
picked
and 9.
extraordinarily poorly this time.
Yeah, really bad.
I mean,
hey, now don't say that. We had the same record.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say-
You intentionally selected poorly.
You
Right,
also
yeah.
are, you got no excuses. Granted, you picked the
pick the Jets.
Jets. That's
We'll go over my picks as they come.
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it. We had first game of the week, Thanksgiving's Day. It was Texans Lions, and
Houston quarterbacks.
yep,
It's just him. It's him. He does all of it.
he
Yep.
does. It was Deshaun Watson 4 touchdowns, and Will Fuller 171 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he's suspended for performance
Goodbye,
enhancing
Will.
drugs.
Oh no! What did he get suspended for? I didn't hear this.
PEDs.
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 Oh, that sucks.
Packers dodged a bullet, man. We kept our second rounder, thank God.
Oh boy.
So yeah, but he got to play this game and win.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, Deshaun Watson is really good.
The Texans could have been a team this year, man.
Yeah.
Like if Bill O'Brien doesn't do all the bullshit that he did, they actually are competitive.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
would have thought a playoff team that trades away some of their best players isn't a playoff team anymore?
It's so weird too.
It was the
feels
weirdest
like a
thing.
spite thing.
It did feel like he was like a saboteur.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That was a wacky situation.
I don't know how that happened. Because it's just it really because they are they should be a playoff team, and then I don't know, hey, kill the window now because we feel like it.
Yeah. It's and on the other side, Matt Patricia got fired.
Yay!
Ooh.
The Lions have a chance to be competitive with Matthew Stafford, maybe.
It's Lions. Go.
Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but I was reading on the NFL thread on Matt Patricia getting fired. Apparently that dude was also just a giant douchebag too.
Oh.
Weird how that happens.
Yeah. Apparently
You, Adam.
the one of the press conferences, I kind of vaguely remember this too, but at one of the press conferences he shit on. Oh no, I do actually remember when this happened. This was a year or two ago. But he got on one of the reporters for slouching in the press conference. It's dude, you've won 3 games over 3 years. they can fucking read the newspaper while having an interview with you. Oh man.
Yeah, I just he definitely wore out his welcome. I think he showed that he's not great at coaching.
Immediately.
Yeah, very quickly. And it's, Lions, even though it's the Lions, like, they still had some pretty decent pieces to, like, work with, you know what I mean?
On paper, I think the Lions are a playoff team.
Yeah.
On paper.
Yeah. I think especially in the NFC where it's like not the strongest competition. Like if they, even looking at it, like they're only a game back of the Bears and the Vikings. Like they're not that far out of it, and those teams are competing for playoff spots. I mean, you get a couple wins here. I mean, you're right back in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's
I'm with it.
Yeah, but
Lions.
it's Lions, Texans.
It's the Lions.
Yeah.
Now the most important game, the Washington football team.
Oh, now
It's just
we're
impossible to predict these fucking games. Man.
I'll have you know, I knew the football team would take this
Yeah,
one.
you knew they were going to win 41-16.
Well, I didn't know they were going like that, but man, the Cowboys.
I'm gonna say that I kind of knew that the football team was gonna win this game. I don't know if I
You did not pick them.
I didn't pick them. That's funny, but I did pick 3 of the Washington football team's players in my fantasy matchup, and that did extraordinarily well for me.
Oh yeah, it actually did. It made you win against me.
Yeah, I beat you.
Yeah, and my team kind of sucked ass. It was not good. But it's what are you gonna do? But man, I'll tell you the one thing that stood out from this game. I don't know if you guys watched it.
Yeah, pieces.
There was a point where the Cowboys were down 4, and Mike McCarthy on his own 30-yard line or so decided to run a fake punt.
Oh right, yeah.
And that was one of the worst fake punt calls I think I've ever seen.
It was very bad, poorly executed too.
Was it a run pass? What was it?
It was like the old double reverse, and it actually lost like 10 yards or something. And right after that, they took the ball and scored. Washington, because you're at the opponent's 20-yard line, so you're gonna score in some way anyway. It made absolutely no sense. It was, I don't know. It's the Mike McCarthy special, and it just reminded me how happy I am that he's not in Green Bay anymore. Just constantly. I said it last year. I said it this year. You can go back and look at all the things. Cowboys fans were like, dude, Mike McCarthy seems pretty good. I was like, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm pretty obviously not too stoked about the Adam Gase situation, but I am kind of stoked that we dodged the Mike McCarthy bullet, because I feel like
You would have stuck around longer.
Yeah, like even if he had the same record as Adam Gase does now, I bet Mike McCarthy would have stuck around for sure in the 3rd year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The issue for the Cowboys is that you can blame it on Prescott not being there and this the defense and everything. Like McCarthy's getting more time.
Yeah, especially because Jerry doesn't fire coaches like ever. Oh, we lost Bear.
Oh.
Yeah, he has to bow out.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But yeah, no, the Jerry Jones doesn't fire coaches like ever. Like Jason Garrett was there for how fucking long? Like what, 16 years?
Yeah. I think
and he was the interim, right? When the other guy,
Wade Phillips got fired mid-season.
God, Wade Phillips.
Yeah. And then he was the interim, and then that was it from then on.
And then he just didn't do anything for many years.
They kept him on. I mean, it looks like he did a better job than Mike McCarthy's doing, it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of is. Man, that fake punt was so bad. You know what it made me think? It feels like Mike McCarthy is the old guy with the skateboard in that gif. With what's his name? Where he's like, "How do you do, fellow kids?" Like Mike McCarthy is trying to keep up with all these modern young coaches doing all these crazy things, and instead of like actually keeping up, he's just like, "What are the kids doing? They're going on 4th down. They're doing fake punts. Yeah, just do it. Go out and do it." And they're like, "Well, what's a good scheme for that?" He's like, schemes. Just go do it.
Schemes?
Just run it.
I mean, they just line up on the line, and then you take the ball, you give it, and you throw it, you run it. That's all you do.
Call the play, smash him.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Also, the Cowboys' offensive line is bad. Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards on 10 carries, very bad. Andy Dalton was actually all right.
Yeah. I mean, he's been looking.
Well,
I mean, the thing is, like,
not a
outside
bad
of that
quarterback.
first game that he stood up, like, he seems fine. He seems like what I think we all expected, which is that he's a good backup.
Yeah,
You know?
I think he's a good backup. He's like,
Yeah.
he's not the worst. He's not the best, but if you need him to come in, manage the game, get the job done, he can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, the Cowboys. Listen, it's the NFC East. You're still in the heat of the playoff battle. So what are you gonna do? The big thing here, I thought Alex Smith actually played all right.
Yeah.
Like he went 19 of 26, 149 touchdown pick, but like when he had to get points, he got him the points, and then Antonio Gibson also helped him out with 3 touchdowns, 115 yards.
Oh, he did. He also helped out my fantasy team quite a lot.
And Terry McLaurin's actually becoming like one of the better wide receivers in the league. Honestly, football team. I mean, they're tied with the Giants now, but like, they got a decent defense, and we'll see.
I
We'll see
mean,
what happens.
If Alex Smith, like, hypothetically,
Mm.
I don't know what his contract is like. Is he with them next year? Because
I think he might be.
I'm gonna look this up. Because the thing is, he's obviously not a bad player,
Yeah.
in any way. And I mean, realistically, if he could play the next couple of years, he could still be their QB. And I think like right now he's still kind of rusty because he hasn't played in a while. So his stat line isn't great, and his whatever. But they have him locked up till 2022. So yeah, I mean, theoretically he's probably the starting quarterback next year. And honestly, I think the Washington football team is kind of like pretty decent as far as like the talent they have on the team. I think like next year, if you start the year with Alex Smith starting and stuff, even with just like the roster that they have now, they probably have more wins than 4.
Yeah, I honestly think so too. I mean, they're not a bad team. They're a meme team, and they're not a great team, but they're not a bad team.
The defense is good.
Yeah, like the defense is actually pretty solid. And now they've got like a running game, it seems like, and they have like at least one decent receiver. So I mean, in the NFC East, maybe that's all you need. Especially because the Giants, apparently Daniel Jones might not even be playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got hurt. And I also
that's
know
rough.
that because he was playing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And fantasy, I had him starting, and it was like, hey, he got hurt. And I was like, really? Yeah, he's like, so that was that game.
That was that game.
That was that game. Then we had the Bills beat the Chargers.
Easy lock.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was. Here's the thing: is like the Chargers are still. I still think the Chargers are actually pretty decent, right? Like Herbert still 316 yards, a touchdown, a pick against like a pretty solid defense.
I mean, like,
I think
one
Herbert's
of the best.
pretty good. I don't know if the Chargers are pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. You might be right.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they still got like Austin Eckler is pretty. He's decent, it seems. I think maybe. And then they got Keenan Allen doing things. You got some. I think they have a decent O line and a pretty good defense too. I mean,
pretty tough schedule actually. Now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I think for the most part, like the Chargers are a team that was being built for Rivers and is now there for Herbert. And I mean, I think they're better than bad. They're far better than their record, and I think next year they'll do a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't know how much draft capital they have though. Probably not a lot.
I think the future looks bright though. Whenever you get a quarterback like that.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, even look at some of their games. Like they took the Chiefs to overtime. They almost beat the Buccaneers. They like went to overtime with the Saints. Like they're pretty close games. A lot of good teams. So, but then for every one of those, you got like a loss to the Broncos, close with the Bengals. So they're kind of they're all over the place.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, right now they have the 5th overall pick. I mean, if they keep it up, keep losing, they can get another top 10 pick for Herbert next year. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. You know?
Yeah, honestly, I think they're in a good position. They're keep getting better. What's the rest of their schedule? They got Patriots, Falcons, Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs. And I think they'll probably win like maybe 1 or 2 of those,
Maybe, yeah.
but we'll see. So yeah, you got a bright future.
Yeah, and then Bills, Bills doing Bills things.
Bills doing Bills things. Honestly, these are the games you got to win, and the Bills won them, so that's good. Cole Beasley threw a touchdown. They had Zach Moss ran for 59 yards, 9 carries. Singletary 82 yards, 11 carries. Not bad. I mean, Stephon Diggs kind of a quiet day. Gabriel Davis had a pretty good day, and then defense did pretty well. So I mean, Bills still looking like they're gonna win the AFC East. Probably pretty easily.
Yeah, I think they're pretty solidly locked on that now.
Yeah,
After that
we've
bad
had,
Miami loss the other week, I think.
There's been a lot of people being like, "You guys keep downplaying the Bills. You guys keep saying the Bills aren't great." And I'm like, well, I don't think they're like the best team. Like, I don't think they're bad. They're kind of that team where like every time you think they're gonna take another step, they're just kind of like, like they're on the verge of being a really good team, but they keep kind of stumbling over, like giving up Hail Marys or like.
You know what it is like this Bills team feels like a one and done in the playoffs team. That's what it kind of feels like to me.
Well, I feel like last year they kind of felt like that. I feel like this year they can win 1 game and then lose in the second round.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I like, a couple of things. One, the Bills are in the AFC East. So, I mean, like, I like the Bills, but I can only like them so much. Right. And then the other thing is that, like, the thing is, I think the Bills are real good. I actually think they're one of the best teams in the league this year, mostly on the back of their very good defense. And I think that could go very well in the playoffs potentially, but we'll see. They're not a team like the Chiefs where it's like, everything is mwah. Like the Bills are like, oh yeah, I think they can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like looking at the playoff picture right now, the Bills would play the 2, 7, 6, 3. They play the Browns, and I think they could beat the Browns.
Yeah.
Handily, easily.
Yeah, pretty easily. Yeah. I don't think the Browns are going to do very well. But then
they're not.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
easier. But then let's say you beat the Browns. Let's say the Titans win, the Chiefs win. Then you go play the Steelers. Can you beat the Steelers? Like, they could beat the Steelers, but I'd still probably pick the Steelers in that scenario.
I'd still be taking the Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
it would
think
be. They're a good team, but they'll be the underdog with the highest record, or with the best record, probably.
Yeah, I agree, and I like the Bills. All right, I'm a Bills fan. I had friends from Buffalo. I considered the Bills like the Cubs of the NFL in a way. So you know what? I like the Bills.
How bad would it be if they got to the Super Bowl again and lost?
Oh,
that
man.
would be awful unless it was against the Packers.
But how great would it be if they got to the Super Bowl the next 4 years and lost?
That would actually be kind of funny.
It would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. So that was that game. Then we had where to go? Titans, Colts, and you know what? I kind of had a feeling the Titans were gonna win this one just because they didn't play well the last time, and then I was like, but the Colts look good, and then Derrick
Henry happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
He only had 178 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I remember I was mulling this one over. Did I ended up? I still. You
picked the Colts.
God damn it.
What a fucking lunatic Derrick Henry is.
He's so good.
If my freaking locks would stop losing, I would have destroyed Rob and Discord a long time ago.
If I was winning more, I'd be winning too.
No, but what I'm saying is the difference is my bad lock picks.
Yeah.
Whatever you're gonna lock,
stop picking locks.
Whatever you're gonna lock, don't lock that and lock something else.
Yeah.
No, I'm just I told Apollo and everyone in the group the other day, I'm just gonna pick the easy ones from now on.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
it's supposed to be a lot. I mean, you can go a little crazy, but
who would have thought the Rams was gonna anyway? Whatever.
Hey, I locked the Eagles a couple weeks ago.
I mean, wait, who picked the Rams?
You like the Saints.
I like the Saints. That's right.
Yeah,
Wait, who did the
that's-
Rams play?
The Rams played
The
the
Niners.
Niners.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a weird game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there. The Colts, on the other hand, Phillip Rivers, 295, 2 TDs and a pick. Neiman Hines, 29 yards, 10 carries. Ty Hilton.
Hines.
Neiman Hines.
Naheem.
Naheem? I always thought it was Neiman because I heard the announcers say that. But then again, it's
Oh.
the announcers.
Well, I mean, I'm just reading it on the thing there.
Whenever
Yeah.
I heard him, they'd be like Neiman Hines. Or
Maybe it's
Neem-
Neiman.
I guess it's
Yeah, I don't know,
Neiman
yeah.
Hines? I don't know. Hines, left side, down the field, touchdown. So, yeah, that was, with that win, the Titans take over the AFC South. So that was actually a very important game.
Very
Yeah.
important game.
Yeah.
Then we had Vikings-Panthers, which came down to a last-second field goal from the Panthers, and they missed it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
That's a Vikings thing to do.
it is a Vikings thing to do. So, I mean, they must have cursed him, honestly. It was in Minnesota. That's probably
Yeah.
why it happened.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, don't look now, but the Vikings, kind of a little spooky. I feel
Don't
like.
look.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, legitimately, like they could theoretically be in the playoff hunt, and if they are, Dalvin Cook in the playoffs sounds very scary.
Oh, yeah.
if
I'm
that
actually
ends up
very
happening.
afraid of playing the Vikings in the playoffs if they make it in.
Yeah, that would be real bad.
Well, I mean, they're still 5-6, so they've got a ways to go.
They do have a ways to go. There's still plenty of competition.
Yeah, their fate depends largely on the Bucks and the Rams, and that's about it. Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The
Yeah.
Vikings play ahead of here. They play the Jaguars. Then they play the Buccaneers. That could be tough. They play the Bears. You never know. Bears can be tough again, even though.
Yeah, divisional.
Yeah. They play the Saints. That's going to be a tough one. And then they play the Lions. So, actually,
Not
average
an easy
schedule.
I
I
wouldn't say
can
that's
see them
easy.
going 2-2 with one like 50-50 game.
Yeah.
It's
Hard to say. Who knows? But
yeah, we'll see. Well, actually, I'd probably say they go 3-2. I don't know. I hope they don't. So, but it also depends on Dalvin Cook's health. Because I mean, at this point, he definitely struggles to stay healthy.
yeah, he got
He
injured
almost
in
got
this one
injured.
too, right?
Yeah, almost.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah. Because he only had 61 yards, 18 carries. Kirk Cousins actually did 307, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean,
he.
when you try to run over everyone you see that's on the field, you're gonna get hurt eventually.
Yeah.
Well, it was a weird one where he actually fumbled on the play. And a bunch of people just fell on him.
Oh really?
Right. Yeah.
And then the Panthers. I know Bridgewater got hurt on the final play.
Yeah, that was tragic.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Do we have a read on what exactly that injury is? Because it looked like he was
Google
in
it.
a lot of pain.
Yeah, it did. Let's see. Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
Nope.
I didn't
It was his
update.
hand or his finger or something, wasn't it?
Shoulder. Wait, it just says
Oh.
shoulders burden. Never mind. Bridgewater injury.
Yeah, he shoulders the burden. That's the injury.
Never got it. Wait, what is that? Don't care. Bridgewater listed as questionable. There's nothing. There's no like updates on it. That's kind of weird.
He looked like he was in a lot of pain on the final
Yeah,
play.
it did.
Hopefully it's not bad.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I even said it. I was like, again, I don't like the Panthers, but I really like Teddy, and I hope he's not injured.
Yeah. No, it's he's just a good dude.
Yeah.
So,
I'll see if I can find more info on his injury
all right. Well,
if he's injured.
Actually,
I'll
speaking-
call him up and I'll ask him.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Bear.
I was gonna say I don't know if you guys saw, but like it just speaks to how much of a good dude he is. That like I don't know if you guys saw, but before the game, Teddy Bridgewater, went over to the Vikings bench and like literally all the players came and swarmed him to hug him.
Wow,
because
that
he was.
is-
He was on the Vikings for like a year or two.
yeah, I
like
think 2
a
years,
couple of
and
years.
then he got hurt. Yeah, I think it was year 2, and then by the time he got better to play, his contract was like up, so they just let him go.
Yeah, he's just beloved everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bake some cookies.
Ooh.
They it's described as his day ended with him running off the field prior to Sly's missed field goal with an undisclosed injury. He said, Bridgewater said, I quote, hurt something in my arm, but it didn't appear to be serious.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it was just a stinger or something that he got. Stingers really suck. I don't know if you guys have ever had one, but
What is that?
the stingers in your shoulder, whenever you take a huge hit on one side, you just get a sharp pain that goes right all the way up through your neck.
Ooh.
And it feels like you're like half your body's paralyzed for a moment, but
Yikes.
if it was undisclosed, that means it wasn't even important enough to report, so he should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. At least he'll be should be all right.
At least he was just in horrible pain for.
Yeah.
Just normal football stuff.
Yeah.
Just normal life stuff. We're all in pain.
Yeah. I just got out of crippling pain a couple minutes ago.
Crippling pain.
Yeah, how you feeling there? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Oh, nice.
That's good. So, then we had Browns Jaguars, and the Browns barely beat the Jaguars. Mike Glennon played quarterback for the Jaguars.
The what's his nickname? Oh, he's got a good nickname.
The giraffe. It's something
Glennon.
giraffe.
I mean the giraffe.
He's got a long neck.
He
Yeah.
does have a very long neck. Yeah. Impressively so.
Yeah, he really does. Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, anyway. Baker Mayfield, 258, 2 TDs. Nick Chubb, 144 yards and a touchdown. That offense
really
is powered
And,
by the Chubb.
Jarvis Landry's real good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
He's able to be the clear WR1 now, which was not always the case over there in Cleveland. Obviously, OBJ's hurt, so it's not like necessarily he's earned the position, but he clearly can handle it. Like, he's getting the majority of the targets, and the core over there is not exactly popping beneath him. So
Yeah, he's the Chris Godwin to the Mike Evans of Browns over there.
yeah,
He's a solid number two.
I see Bucks fans say that Mike Evans is like one of their best players ever, but he's not even like the best player on the team right now, right?
Yeah, his chemistry with Brady seems not good.
They're on, and I mean we'll talk about it when we get to the Bucks game, but they're on and off. Like it's really weird how they seem to be like in rhythm with each other, but honestly, like Tom seems to be favoring Godwin a lot more than Mike Evans. Mike Evans had a couple of really, really bad drops that I was really surprised to see, but again, we'll get to that when we get to the Bucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, somehow the Browns are 8-3.
Man.
Dude, see, I was saying.
Hey, I'm gonna be the guy again. They are not that good.
I mean, sure, yeah, but
all their 4 NFC East wins, a
I think-
Jaguars wins,
I
two
think that
Bengals wins.
That shock is more from like not necessarily like, wow, they're doing really well. It's just like compared to previous Browns records. That's like, wow, that's incredible.
You just got to give him this. You know?
it's
Give 'em
important to
that.
note though, like while it is true that they have like inflated records because they played shitty teams,
Right.
it is important to note that like bad teams or teams that are like terminally inconsistent, like regularly, won't be able to get those wins on those bad teams. And the Browns have been able to get the wins that they're supposed to get, this year.
I mean, by 2 points in some circumstances, but still
hey,
get
wins
the
are-
W.
yeah, I mean, like they keep in mind they've been losing for forever.
Oh, it's
Right?
been a meme.
Yeah, so I mean, like this is like the first time that they're starting to do anything. So like I think they're growing. They're inflated for sure, but I think they're making the playoffs.
They're currently seeded to, even though I doubt that stands, but they've got a great shot.
Yeah,
Playoffs.
With how tomorrow's game might go, I mean, the Ravens might not make the freaking playoffs.
Yeah,
that's
seriously.
crazy, dude.
it's very possible.
That is
literally
pretty insane.
reigning MVP candidate, like team that could have gone to the Super Bowl last year, might not make the fucking playoffs.
What a drop off, dude. God damn. Lamar like is still very good, but is definitely not the MVP of the league anymore. Like not even close.
How weird is it that we're saying tomorrow's game?
Yeah. I know.
Like
Apparently,
I seriously think it may not even happen tomorrow, but we'll see.
It's they wanted the game to be at night, but they had to move it to the day because the Christmas tree lighting is being shown on NBC or something, and they're like, "We got ads, we got sponsors."
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're NBC, like you're probably like, "Are we gonna play this fucking game?" Like you keep the game. We're not canceling this event that we have planned because you don't know when the fuck your game's gonna happen.
Yeah, the NFL is definitely the one with egg on their face here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how mad are you if you're a Broncos fan right now?
Yeah, that's a great point. Hold on, where's the Broncos game? Oh, we're not there yet. Oh, well, we're almost there. Giants Bengals.
Yeah, that's a good sound to represent this game, honestly.
Surely a game.
Guys, some big...
this was nearly one of my upset picks, okay? They came within a field goal, but unfortunately couldn't quite do it.
Yeah, it's...
With Brandon Allen at quarterback.
Brandon Allen. It's
and Colt McCoy. Brandon Allen.
Wayne Gallman ran for 94 yards and a touchdown. I forgot that the Giants had Saquon Barkley because he's just been gone for so long.
Oh, yeah.
I think with Saquon, they might be in the NFC East lead. Well, they are, but like they're tied with the football.
They might actually be in the lead.
Right, yeah.
So,
did you guys see Did you see Colt McCoy play? Like, he literally, like, let me see. Yeah, he's 34 years old, and he still looked like he was 12.
He has always definitely had that young boy face.
Yeah.
It was just so weird seeing him, like, play. It looked like a child was playing. It was very funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. I always liked that guy, mostly because, like, Colt McCoy just sounds like a legendary quarterback name.
Well, he sounds like a cartoon character.
Yeah. And it's just, he's
also 34.
The Legendary Adventures of Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
He's 34 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's 34. He's nearly dead.
Time to hang it up, partner.
I feel that way, honestly.
Did he ever play with the Colts? I feel like Colt McCoy with the Colts is just like a thing that had to happen.
It really
you should retire with him at least.
Yeah.
Wasn't he one of the Browns' many quarterbacks?
Yeah, he was with the Browns.
One of the Browns is.
He played with the Pro Football Reference.
Browns, Niners, Redskins, and then Giants now.
Yep. So, he's kind of gotten around. Really, he's only started like 2 seasons. Really, the other games he just kind of sat as a backup, which honestly,
right,
not too bad.
That's the cushy job. That's the who's the backup that's always around?
Fitzpatrick.
Well, no, Fitzpatrick is the guy who goes to team to team to team. But wasn't there like a backup that?
Dude, there was Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn backed up Aaron Rodgers. Then everyone's like, dude, he's going to be good. Just why he played one good game against the Patriots. Went to Seattle, then Russell Wilson started after they paid Matt Flynn like $30 million. And then he just sat on the bench behind Russell Wilson being like, well, guess I'll retire now.
Yeah. Brian Hoyer was our backup for a long time.
Hoyer the Destroyer.
Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm.
The Destroyer, dude. Yeah, no, like the backup QB's got to be pretty nice.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Well, I'd like to believe that a lot of them are pretty upset about it in their heart of hearts, because they want to be out there playing.
But then the millions of dollars and
they can wipe their tears with $100 bills every night. Yeah,
and also not continuing to destroy their bodies like completely.
That's
like
also
the rest
nice.
Of their colleagues.
That's a great point. I think like in hindsight they'll love it, but in the moment they're probably like, I want to be out there helping the team win.
Yeah, you'd probably rather be the Tom Brady, but
without the brain damage that Tom Brady. Well, actually, no, Tom Brady's mostly avoided it, but he's also he's got self-inflicted brain damage.
He kisses his son on the mouth. He's got brain
damage. I don't know the way some of his passes have been going. I've been wondering.
So then we had the Patriots Cardinals, and I don't know how the Patriots keep doing it. But they win again.
What the fuck happened, dude?
I don't know what happened.
That Cardinals offense only put up 17 points against that defense.
I'm just
this was a
saying.
mystery to me.
It was bad weather, right?
I'm just saying.
Say more though than just saying. I want to hear your explanation of this.
I'm the only one who picked the Patriots. And
I know that. I just want to hear how it happened.
You gotta love the tenacity. I will say that the Cardinals put up a good fight, and I was really worried towards the end. But the Patriots, they're still fighting, Bear. They want to prove everyone wrong. They want to give you specifically, yourself, hope. And they're doing that.
I'm the biggest doubter is the thing, man. Like the whole year, I've just felt like we're not very good. And I don't think we're very good still. I don't think we're competitive enough to be. But like we just keep beating teams.
I mean,
so randomly too.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is one of those things where Bill Belichick's probably like, this guy's just a young quarterback. Let me like fuck with his mind. Like there's some Jedi mind tricks or something.
Like that very well. It can all just be a Belichick mechanism where like this is just Kyler getting out coached on every level. But I haven't even been paying that much attention to the Patriots this year, honestly, because I've just kind of thrown in the towel because I felt like that was the right thing to do. But now I'm just like, well, okay, let's go, I guess. Let's go get that wild card spot and lose in the first round. But we might face Phillip Rivers in the first round, so that's a guaranteed W. Oh, shit. Okay, so we can get into the conference round then. Oh, wait, no, divisional. Right, sorry. I'm used to only going to the divisional and then the conference. You know how it is. Always being the number one.
Yeah, but not anymore, motherfucker!
Yeah, no, we're fucked. we're either going to be doomed to the first round exit or a mediocre draft pick, which now I have to be concerned about, I guess, too. But, like...
Yeah.
So... I think that you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised when the Patriots finish this year. I think that they're going to make the playoffs, and I think that they're going to go past the first round.
They almost lost to the Jets, dude.
Like Newton has to.
They almost lost to the Jets.
Yeah, that is bad.
He's got a great point.
They should have lost. The Jets threw the game. I don't even want to say they beat the Jets. They lost to the Jets.
But they didn't.
I'm like all I'm seeing every game highlight reel that I watch and just all throughout the discourse is Newton wanting to be better but not being able to be better. Like he's had opportunities to score game-winning touchdowns. He's had opportunities to like make the offense click more with just his plays, but I just keep seeing either overthrown balls or like slight hesitations that result in the wrong decision being made. And it's like, when does that flip, you know? Sin, like, when do you expect that to change?
I don't believe that they're going to make like the Super Bowl and stuff, but I have a lot of, I just, look, I'm not even a Patriots fan. And I know their tendencies just because of the fact that Bill Belichick wants to prove that it wasn't just Brady, you know? And I think that he and Cam are on the same page in terms of what they expect from each other. And now that their expectations are tempered, they're playing surprisingly well. Cam's not putting up a whole lot of crazy stats, of course, but they're getting the plays to the right people when they need them. And that's what really the difference is. And also, the Patriots defense is not terrible.
No, it's honestly pretty good. And like
they're not terrible.
We're still missing big parts of that too, but we're doing just fine without them. Clearly,
I mean, honestly, the reason they're winning is their defense. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's surprisingly, I don't know what happened with the Jets. It could have been just the Jets were just playing hard just because they really, really wanted to win the game.
We
the Patriots
playing against the Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots were just like, all right, we're enough of this. But like, I'm telling you, Bear, I'm gonna keep giving you hope. I'm not doing it on purpose. Well, I kind of am, but like, I want them to succeed for you, Bear.
That's fair. Appreciate it. And yeah, you're not wrong about our defense either. Like, we've really got big pieces on that we've retained somehow, despite the cost. I mean, actually, the McCourty twins are kind of coming at not too big of an expense, and they both
lost
very, very good.
33-6 to the Niners.
The Niners also just beat the Rams. So
wait, what week was that 49ers game?
Week
7. All right, yeah, that's not good.
All right,
they lost to the Broncos. Sorry, okay.
I mean, we gotta move on,
dude. I know. I just don't know this team's not good. I don't think they're good.
I don't think they're good either, but I think that they could definitely like make the playoffs somehow in a weird way because it's Bill Belichick.
I think with the power of Belichick coaching, with just the power of Belichick coaching, he can like do some wacky shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Those Jedi mind tricks, like I said.
I have like PTSD from Bill Belichick, right? Like I this team is never ever out of until they're out. They're not out.
It's not the same though.
It's
the magic
not.
is gone. We're just trying to like we're afraid of a
magic
ghost at
that's
this
gone.
point.
The New York Jets are 0-11.
You are terrified of the
baby.
specter of Patriots past. I promise you.
You're probably right, but it still technically hasn't happened yet. So
I guess,
just wanna see it.
that
We
is
gotta
true.
move on
That's
to
yeah.
Jets out. It's
We
Jets
gotta
time
move
now.
on.
Yeah, because we've got multiple hard stops at 5:30. So
Oh yeah, okay, my bad.
no, it's
So,
not your fault.
Gotta speed it along.
Sam Darnold bad, Ryan Fitzpatrick magic good.
You don't need to go in this game yet.
Just give it. Just
Jets got a field goal. Look at that.
Yeah, they got a field goal. Good
All
on
right,
them.
that was that
Please
game.
tell me you watched the Adam Gase clips, by the way.
Oh yeah, did you see those?
Oh, did you send? No, I didn't see the.
Oh,
There's
you
a
have to.
thing from
are
Reddit
they?
where he's just like, what did it say? Gase
He gets
awkwardly
caught
gets
in a
caught in a
lie.
lie. Yeah, about
Yeah.
play
Oh.
calling. And they're just like, didn't you do this play call? He's like, no. And then they're like, but then he's like, well, yeah, but.
Yeah,
It's like one of those
Well,
types of.
yeah, I mean, okay. I'll briefly mention that. So the thing that happened is the past couple of weeks, Dowell Loggins has taken over the play calling, and surprisingly, the offense has looked like legitimately a little bit better because we're actually like doing things, like players are moving and things are happening, and like we're actually trying. And so Gase said he was taking over the play calling in this week, and then like kind of like pulled it back and said that he wasn't. And then I guess in that clip he must have been caught
Wait,
in
if
that
I
lie.
say I'm calling the plays, they're gonna know that I'm bad.
Yeah. So apparently he must have taken it back because he wanted Darnold back, and he made Darnold look like shit, presumably because the Darnold was garbage, or Darnold is just garbage, which is entirely likely.
He's
But,
an offensive mastermind.
Yeah.
Offensive
you know.
mastermind.
Good old,
All right, what
good
the
old
fuck
days.
happened with this next game?
All
what
right,
happened?
Falcons 43, Raiders
What
6.
the fuck happened?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I was watching the red zone, and every time they switched over to the Raiders, they were turning the ball over. How many turnovers did they have? Do you have that stat in front of you?
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
Falcons
They
kicked
lost
literally-
4 fumbles and they
Okay.
threw a pick. Yeah, so
Okay,
5
turnovers.
turnovers.
Yep.
That's why this happened.
My
Yep.
God.
5
Jesus, dude.
turnovers. Falcons kicked 5 field goals with Younghoe Koo.
Dude, he's been killing it this
automatic,
year.
man.
Yeah.
That was wow. Derek Carr got benched for Nathan Peterman in the 4th, who went 3 of 5 for 25.
Yeah, what the hell? I forgot that they picked up Peterman also. That is hilarious.
The Falcons only got 60 more total yards than the Raiders did on offense. Like I can't explain that disparity in the score. I mean, the turnovers basically do it.
Right.
but
No,
yeah.
like I said, every time they swapped over to the Ravens, it was like, and this happened in the Ravens game, and they were fumbling the ball, they were throwing a pick, literally just constantly.
Yeah. No, that's just crazy though. Like this is the stuff that this isn't really what happens to the Falcons, but you wouldn't expect the Falcons to be the benefactors of this, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's just one of those things where you see the Raiders like beat the Chiefs and then nearly beat the Chiefs again. Like, you're like, okay, this is a good team. Like the Chiefs are fucking insane.
Well, they were talking about that during the Chiefs game too, weren't they? They were saying how like the Raiders somehow found just like they have found a way to beat the Chiefs, but that's basically like it. Like that's been their focal point for a little while. And it's like,
but again, the Falcons are not bad. I've been saying the whole time, Falcons aren't bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
I mean,
They're a good team. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I
the
think,
Raiders.
I think the
aren't
Raiders
bad
are just.
either.
I think the Raiders are just overrated.
I mean, probably.
I think
but-
they match up well with some teams, and I think they can match up well with like the Chiefs and like a couple other teams, but then they just lose to like weird bad teams.
They got the shit kicked out of them by the Bucks too.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say they can't play the NFC South. They just can't. They can't beat them.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's wacky though. Look, you think about it this way: like the Falcons, those 3 games, literally like the 99% chance games they never should have lost. Right? If they win those, they're 7-4, which is and those are just those games, right? Like,
yeah,
no, that's a good point. Yeah. I mean, the Falcons. I mean, we've been saying, or at least I've been saying it all year. They're just cursed. It's something. There's something. Some kind of magical curse on them. They did something, presumably to some sort of rival bird species.
Yeah.
And they're fucked. I don't know what they did.
Well,
I am very happy that I still have Young Ho Koo though.
Young Wei.
No, it's Young Ho.
Oh, it's
Young Ho. God, you ruined my say. I was going to be speaking of being fucked over, the Broncos and the Saints with their Kendall Hinton.
Shout out to him, man.
Big ups, dude.
Yeah.
You get like he didn't even get to practice. They
his practice was warm-ups. That was his practice.
The fact that he completed a pass is a miracle.
It's incredible. It's actually incredible.
Yeah. It's and
like,
the
to
dude,
put it into, so in case anybody doesn't know, the guy, so in the Broncos lost all 3 of their QBs like the 2 days before the game to COVID.
It's like something out of a fucking sitcom, man.
Yeah.
And
only in 2020.
Yeah.
Jerry, all the quarterbacks, they said they got COVID.
They all got sick at the same time.
You got to play quarterback. You got to do it.
Why did we put more quarterbacks on the field?
what's the deal with the no quarterback?
So they hired up a practice squad player, a player on their practice squad who was a wide receiver who played QB in what, Division I in college? Like,
he played at Wake Forest, I think.
Yeah. So years ago. So and you know, obviously he played the hardest position without knowing the plays at all, and had to call it
against a very good defense.
Yeah, and completed a pass incredibly.
Yeah. Incredible, dude. Like this, this has been drilled into the earth all week, of course, with this topic. But like, we joke about how if any of us were try to play that position, we would get destroyed. But like, this is an elite athlete. This is a dude who's trained at the position before at an elite level, and he still got obliterated. He got fucking destroyed.
Oh yeah.
They make you think how fucking insanely good the top quarterbacks are. Like how fucking nuts good they are.
Yeah, I mean the top everyone in the, because it's easy to forget that like these guys, everyone who plays in this league is the best of the best.
Yeah, like the best college players get picked by even the best college players don't even make teams. Like, oh, this guy's got to be great, and then he gets cut, and you're like, what happened?
That's why every
Tebow, you know.
I mean, he fucking won a playoff game.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time too, about how like the new quarterbacks, the college quarterbacks come out, they always try to make these boneheaded plays like, oh, I'm the best player on the fucking field, I'll be able to do this no problem. They forget that everybody on the field is the best player on the field from their previous fields, you know?
Well, are you telling me Johnny Football had a fucking complex?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like most of the guys get out, because even in the college game, like when they get picked, like the guys who get picked, they're usually like one of 1 or 1 to 5 players on their team that even gets on an NFL roster, right? So like they've always been the best at what they do their whole lives until they're suddenly in the NFL, and now they're like the worst. Like now they're, and it's like
some people can't adjust to that, and the others that are the great ones just keep working to get better and better.
Yeah. Again, as someone who's played football at a couple levels, it is incredible. Even the backups for the NFL, even like the third stringers, are still going to be the best players on any team that they played for.
Oh yeah,
like that. It's that level of skill and talent, and it is so impressive just at the level that anyone can play. If you're in the NFL, you're a professional football player. That's why whenever we see people who drop balls that go right in their hands, it's kind of infuriating, because it's like, dude, you're paid to do that. You are literally paid to catch that ball, Mike Evans.
Oh, wait, let's go ahead and try
why
to get
they
to
don't
that
just
Bucks
make the kick.
All right. Yeah.
Well, this
Rams
was just
Niners.
the
Oh,
Saints
damn
beating
it,
the
sorry,
shit out of them.
yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
to that point, real quick. That's why every year I always laugh whenever people are like, "Do you think the best college team could beat the worst?" No, they can't. They can't.
No.
Yeah, no, they can't. Even the 49ers backups could probably beat a college team.
Oh yeah, of course.
Speaking of the 49ers.
The practice squads could beat the fucking best college.
Yeah.
team.
Speaking of which, the 49ers beat the Rams. What the shit?
What the shit?
What the
Well,
shit?
Football doesn't make sense.
I guess
Kyle
Deebo
Shanahan's
Samuel
good,
came
man.
back. Richard Sherman came back. So they're starting to get some players back. Raheem Mostert came back.
I guess
yeah.
this goes to my narrative that the Rams are also not as good as their record.
I have not trusted the Rams in years. Every year I'm like, I don't really trust the Rams. And they
It's
just,
true.
I don't know what it is. They got a good defense, but Jared Goff, I just don't trust Jared Goff.
He's middle
very
of the
rough.
road, dude.
Yeah.
This is why I was so pissed off when the Rams were like top 5 or whatever in the
Yeah,
rankings.
it made no
That
sense.
pissed me off.
You
They're
know
not
who
that
Jared
good.
Goff? You know who Jared Goff reminds me of? He kind of feels like an Andy Dalton type of guy.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was
a little
just going to
bit, yeah.
say, Goff is the new Dalton line.
Right?
He's the new
Yeah.
established Dalton line.
I think you might be right. Yeah, it's very possible.
It feels like they have to scheme to help him rather than him just being good.
Yeah.
And it
And
feels
then
like
the- and
in
then- Yeah.
any non McVay system, or if he got put in just a bunch of other systems, he would be replaced pretty quickly.
They're yet another team that's benefiting from playing the NFC East this year. They got 4 W's already from that division
I
alone.
said that last week. I said
Right,
that.
yeah.
They are not
Yeah.
as good. They are inflated.
But literally no one picked them to lose to the Niners.
Well,
who
they should have
have-
lost to the Niners, but they did, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, their entire starting lineup exploded in the first 2 plays of the season.
Yeah.
There's no reason why they should have lost this, and I'm even more mad because it was my freaking lock. I'm never locking the Rams again.
Yeah.
Chiefs
and-
Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
There it is, Chiefs Bucks. Invicta, go ahead.
Yep. I gotta say, whenever you let one single man, one single receiver get 159 for 7 catches and 2 touchdowns in the first half of the first quarter, you're not going to win a game.
Holy
I don't know how the Bucks
269
managed to
yards
make
receiving.
it. I don't know how they managed to make it even look like it was that close, because it wasn't. Tampa had no business being anywhere close to winning this game.
I told you, dude, that's the Brady special right there. That's
Yeah.
Brady
What the fuck
magic
happened to
right
Tyreek Hill? His performance was so good, and then literally 90% of those yards were in the first quarter.
They just started double teaming him.
Yeah,
all
they
game.
finally started bringing over the strong safety to help out Davis, because he was getting absolutely slaughtered.
as
And-
everyone expected, because Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they didn't do it sooner, because
Yeah.
that's what they should have done. They should have brought over the safety the second that he got smoked in the first opening drive there. They should have said, okay, this
The
is
move
gonna be
isn't
a
let's see if
constant
that
thing.
happens again, right? And,
Yeah.
oh, whoops.
Well, but Arians justified it by saying that, well, they've got Kelsey too. They've got a lot of weapons. It's like, yeah, but who's their number 1 receiver that just torched your best defensive safety?
They're not sending Travis Kelsey on go routes every fifth play, dude.
You can cover him with a lineman, for God's sake. I have lost all faith in all the offensive play calling. It's like the Bucks practice different this week than they have for any other week, because it was clear what they were doing was not meshing with Tom. The multiple media outlets are talking about the relationship between Brady and Arians. It's not going well. They keep insisting that it is going well. They're just working it through together. But it's clear that if anyone watched that game in the second half, Tom threw more. He threw out more audibles than he's ever had in any other game in the season. It's because it's not working. He said, you know what? I'm just going to keep going to Gronk from now on. Look how many times he threw to Gronk in the second half. That's what he wants to go back to what he's used to, and that's you can't unlearn all of the plays and the systems that he's been in and won championships under just because you're Bruce Arians. You've got to work with your quarterback. And Tom finally got sick of it and started you know what, let's just go back to New England. And even Romo in the second half said, that's looking very New Englandy. Like even Romo from the announcer booth saw it happen. He saw that transition.
Well, he is Tony Romo, to be fair.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like it's recognizable, and someone with a keen eye, even without a keen eye, saw that Brady was changing the plays up so often because it's like, yeah, he's not down with the system that Arians has anymore. Like, and it's not working. Like it worked when they started doing the New England stuff in the second half, which you can clearly see. But the lack of the defensive of the defensive shift and letting Tyreek Hill do that in the first quarter, I shut off the game until the fourth quarter. I wasn't even watching it at that point because I was like, they're going to put up a 60 spot on this team, and they should have until they finally made that little defensive adjustment. So, this team does not deserve to be in the playoffs. I hope that they don't I hope they don't go into the playoffs, and I really, really hope that Arians and Brady work on the play calling because it's just awful. That first half was pathetic.
I think you nailed it. Yeah, like the Brady thing in particular, like
Jets ran right there.
I loved it. That's what we needed.
Yeah, like I think you're right about Brady having to be able to take the reins and like just read or like start doing what he's more familiar with, which almost worked. Which I can't believe, like, but that's just what I'm used to seeing, and I'm not sure that they're gonna be able to pull it together at this point. And like you said, like they may not even necessarily be a playoff team either. Like they're probably not able to beat most of the. I can't say all of the teams in the playoffs in the NFC, unfortunately, for obvious reasons, but most of the teams in the NFC playoffs are probably going to easily beat them.
Yeah, I mean the Bucs have not beaten a good team. They just have not.
They beat the Packers.
They beat the Packers, but
Packers kind of beat themselves that one.
Yeah, and I think that was a pretty much fluke because again the Raiders can't play the NFC South. We beat we can't. The only good team that we've beaten besides the Packers arguably would have been the Chargers. And I guess the Raiders too, but again, the Raiders, blah blah blah. But like the rest of the wins came against the Panthers early on, which they were already out. The Broncos, who cares about that? Lost to the Bears, destroyed the Packers and Raiders, looking pretty good. And then we lose to the Giants.
Yeah, they're off and on for sure.
Yeah, and we beat up on the Panthers again. Like who cares? So.
Yeah, well, and then you beat the Giants, but you're just saying like they should have lost, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like if you go to the Rams game, like the Rams game, that was the test to see. Okay, all the other games that we had, this is the time for us to say that we can actually win in prime time and we can beat a good team, and they lost.
Yeah,
and that right there shows me it's like they're not going to go far. They aren't. It's not ready yet. And I'll tell you this much: with Brady only having one more contract on his year or one more year on his contract, I really don't think that anything's going to happen this year or next. I mean, if it was going to work, it would have already worked. You know what I mean?
They got Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Look how our record's been since that clown joined. Anyway, keep going.
I mean,
we gotta roll.
Packers Bears.
Packers Bears. I had fun. This was a fun game. Aaron Rodgers, 3 straight opening drives, 3 straight touchdowns. Pretty much surgically destroyed the Chicago Bears, and it was very entertaining, enjoyable, and fun all at the same time.
Yeah, and I helped Bear in the fantasy playoffs. A lot.
Yeah, he sure did.
And we normally, like, the Bears had a pretty decent run defense. Well, they gave Aaron Jones 17 carries, 90 yards. Jamal Williams, 17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. On the other side, Trubisky, 242, 3 TDs, 2 picks. Those TDs also were garbage time. Montgomery ran for 103 yards. Honestly, their only bright spot on offense was Montgomery had like a 45-yard run, and that was like it. Allen Robinson, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he did all right. Mainly garbage time for him too. It was a blowout. Like it was over by halftime.
Yeah, Bears bad.
Yeah, and remember when they were 5-1, and we were like, it can't keep happening.
It stopped happening.
It stopped happening.
Yeah. And how?
I think I might have picked them. That was a goof.
that was a bit of a goof. And with this game, I'd say the Packers that's like we're gonna win the division game. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and it was out everything. They got outplayed, offense, defense, outcoached. Like LaFleur called it a great game.
Mufflor. No, call him Mufflor from now on, please.
Mufflor.
Call him Muff Lord. There you go.
Muff
There you
Lord.
go.
He's the Muff Lord.
Bird game.
Great game. Seahawks, Eagles.
Bird game.
Bird game.
Bird game.
Bird game.
You know what? I think the Seahawks didn't even play like that great outside of DK Metcalf, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
But I think when you go into the NFC East, they bring you down to the NFC East level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like playing with the pigs, dude.
Yeah. Carson Wentz had 215, 2 touchdowns and a pick in his journey to continue to be one of the worst, best, worst. I don't know what he's doing.
Just worst, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
It's not good. Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, he doesn't really have receivers. He's got still.
Yeah. They got
It's just not good. They don't have an offensive line, really. They don't have a running game.
Yeah, they're all fucked up.
Yeah, it's bad. And I'm glad they get to play the Packers next week. Oh, boy.
Don't lose that game. It'll suck.
Yeah. Or we'll drop down the NFC East level. You never know. Flip the coin.
Could be.
And then Ravens Steelers. Oh, and then never mind.
And
Oh,
Ravens,
no.
Steelers. Yeehaw. So, yeah, those are the games of the week.
Are we gonna repick that game? We should get it. We should get another.
We probably
shot at
should
it,
just
right?
repick it. Cause,
Oh no,
Yeah.
Brendo really wants to repick it.
Yes,
yeah.
I'd like to repick, please.
I'm not repicking
No.
it. The curse
No.
is real. I can't repick it.
Oh, you guy got they didn't even know Lamar Jackson
No.
wasn't going to play.
I mean, the only person who would repick would be Krendor.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
repicking. Are you crazy? You saw the stats from the tweet? Like, I can't.
Let me
If I
have a
pick
tie.
the Ravens, the Steelers will win
I'll
by
take a
40
tie in
points.
this one.
He's got a good point.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all that. And Sinvicta, kick it over. Power rankings.
Here we go, Coach. Power rankings. Going to be a lightning round because we got to get going. Top 5, starting up with Robert.
Chiefs.
Yeah. Bear.
Saints.
Yeah. Coach.
Packer.
Yep. Apollo.
Steelers.
And Rob for the dunk. Not going to get it.
Not the fucking Rams this time.
Hold on a second.
It's one of them three, dude.
Bear.
Oh, come on.
Titans.
And Coach.
Is it the? Oh boys, wait. We said the Saints.
You said the Saints, Steelers, Chiefs, and the Packers.
Okay, let's go with the Seahawks.
And it is the Los Angeles
Oh my
Rams.
God, are you shitting me?
lost.
No.
They lost. They're not even what? They're not even in
Wait,
first
are
place.
there
in
no
their division.
power rankings left?
Read it again. Make sure.
It is the Los Angeles Rams.
No,
Now,
this must be from last week. It has to be. There's no way they lose to the 49ers and don't drop like 5 spots.
They're not even in first place in their division.
Yeah, no, these gotta be. That has to be last week. I'm telling you.
It might.
Like, I'm
be.
actually
I
serious
genuinely don't believe it. Yeah.
because we're missing a game. We're missing a game.
It's
Yeah, like are they speaking about the games from the week before? Because it might be that they haven't done it yet because the games aren't the week's not.
Right. Because they didn't do the
Yeah.
Steelers Ravens game.
We already had this. Yeah.
We are going to week 13, right?
NFL.
This is week 12 was just the one that we just played,
Yeah.
Right.
which is not done yet because it's waiting on Ravens Steelers.
It is. This does say that's still ongoing, so it may not be it may not be
Right.
accurate.
No, there's no. I'm telling you right now. there's
Now,
no way the
because
Rams
now,
are staying.
yeah, now that I look at it, because I'm looking at the fattest doink.
Right.
Right.
We'll save it for we'll have to do like a patch notes.
Yeah, we'll have to do a
Update.
patch
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah, because I'm looking
This
at
is a
now
unique situation this week.
the Lions
Well, it's
because
good
it says the
we're running out
Lions
of
have
time,
dropped.
right? So
It says the
Yeah.
Lions have dropped 9 spots, and they've already dropped 9 from last week. I remember. So yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that
we
was
are
the power
running out of
rankings.
time,
Back
so
up
yeah.
to Coach in the booth. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun.
There we go.
Okay, well, some quick fun stats. Carson Wentz has been sacked 46 times and thrown 15 picks.
Holy shit.
It's a lot of sacks.
Things aren't going well.
More fun stats. Aaron Rodgers now leads the league in passer rating and passing touchdowns. Whee!
That is nice.
More fun stats. Derrick Henry, 1,200 yards rushing, 1,257 actually.
Derrick Henry, good. Fun
Derrick
stat.
Henry,
Yep.
good,
Extremely
very
good.
good. And DK Metcalf is the DK Metcalf and Tyreek Hill, the first receivers, over 1,000 yards this season.
Oh wow, what a shock!
And I mean, Tyreek Hill went like,
He got over a third of them in one freaking game almost.
yep,
One freaking quarter.
it's pretty bad. And those are your fun stats of the week. So Pick'em's time.
That actually kind of sounded like that was like a radio thing.
It did
That was
actually.
impressive.
So all right, Pick'em's. Where's the thing? Oh yeah, here we go. Thursday. So wait, there's no Thursday night games anymore.
Nope.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Are we done with those this year?
No, there's another one next week.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Oh, that's right. This
Oh.
one was delayed because it's the fucking Ravens. were playing,
That's
Or-
right.
or
Wow.
someone was.
Well, I guess we got Wednesday games. Okay, whatever. So we got Saints Falcons.
Saints.
Saints.
I'm gonna take the Atlanta Falcons.
Me too. I'll take the Falcons.
Nah, I'm still sticking with the Saints.
I'll be taking the Atlanta Falcons.
You guys think so? I mean,
Well, I know why Sin's picking them, but I'm feeling like the other two are convinced by the Falcons beating down the Raiders too
Well,
badly.
they're also playing with their starting quarterback versus a non-starting quarterback. So
That's true.
But Taysom Hill, I mean, they seem like they were able to run their offense.
The Saints just beat the Falcons with Taysom Hill, so I feel like they,
badly
probably
too,
able
but
to do it again.
I'm still taking the Falcons.
All right, off we go.
Browns Titans.
Titans.
Titans. I think they're gonna fucking smoke them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is
Titans.
Not even close.
I like the Browns, but they're not going to win this.
Bears Lions.
Lions.
Man, ooh.
This is
The
a
battle of the
toss-up game.
mediocre animal teams.
Yep.
How about Lions for this one, I guess? You know what? No, give me the Bears on this.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears.
I'm gonna
It's hard, I know.
Lions. Yeah, you know what? Lions, because
All right.
they just lost their no coach. They're gonna win.
Oh yeah, the coach rule.
Oh,
the coach
you're
rule.
right. You forgot about the
that's
coach
right.
rule. Lions.
Gotta
Shit,
go Lions.
fuck.
Gotta go Lions.
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 Wait, what?
Yeah, Lions. Every
Whenever-
time a team fires their head coach, they win the next game. That's an automatic guaranteed W.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I'm going Bears.
I'm gonna lock the Lions, dude. Fuck it.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Lock
I like
the
it.
Lions.
Faith in the system.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
It will never betray me. And that's a team I haven't locked yet either.
Yeah.
Bengals Dolphins. Whoa.
Lock in the Dolphins.
Wow. I
I'll
mean,
take the Dolphins here
I'll be-
too.
yeah.
I'll be taking the Dolphins.
All right.
I'm taking the Dolphins, but I don't know if it's that. For
Dude,
locking
they
it.
don't even have Joe anymore, man. The Bengals
Yeah.
are fucked.
That's true,
Yeah.
but they're running Ryan Fitzpatrick right now.
They lost the Colt fucking McCoy. All right, it's Dolphins are winning. this game.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
point,
taking
yeah.
the Dolphins. Vikings Jaguars. I'll take a
Vikings.
Vikings. Yeah.
Vikings.
Yeah.
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 I really want the Jags to win, though.
They're
like-
another
Yeah.
team that's good.
Yeah, we know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun story. The Jaguars have been picked 21 times this season and 0-21 in our
Yeah, that's-
selections of the
That
Jaguars.
is heavily influencing my current selection.
That seems fair, yeah.
Yeah. They got to win once, right?
Mm.
Turns out, no. No, they don't.
No, they don't. Then we have the Raiders. Or wait, no, Colts Texans.
Colts.
I'm gonna take I think the Colts get a rebound win here.
Yeah.
Texans just lost Fuller.
Yeah.
Oh, they
that's
lost
true.
Fuller. That sucks. Yeah. Colts.
Yeah, because he's on my fantasy team.
Yep.
I've got the Colts on that one.
Raiders Jets.
Raiders.
Dude, give me the Jets again. Fuck it. This might as well be the
Oh no,
Jets.
this one's bad, Bear.
This
one's not
might
a
as
good
well
one.
be the
This
one.
is bad. I'm
I
taking
mean,
the
it
Raiders.
could be. We never
No.
know.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Raiders are pissed because they.
Here you
fumbled
go,
the ball
Rob.
8
I'm
times.
Rob. I'm doing this for you. I'm locking the Raiders.
Locking the Raiders.
He's doing
Hell
it.
He's a smart man. Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders, obviously.
I'm doing this so the Jets get on the board, Rob. I'm locking the Raiders. It's a Invicta curse.
Let it be this one.
Then we had the Giants Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Not even a question about it.
I'll be locking the Seattle Seahawks.
I was considering it, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. This kind of feels like a trap.
No, it's not.
Do we even know if he's playing?
I don't even think Daniel Jones is going to play.
Jones is out.
Hey, it's not. Honestly, it's not even really a trap game because Daniel Jones is, gonna be lighting them up or anything. It's mostly just like, this kind of team and this kind of setup, this kind of situation. It happens like this sometimes. Plus, I mean, the Giants' defense isn't terrible.
Yeah. Locking the Seahawks. Rams Cardinals. I think.
Oh, we just said how bad the Rams are.
What?
What?
We did, but the Cardinals are kind of strong. But you know what?
No,
The
the
Cardinals
Cardinals are not bad. The Cardinals are not.
I'm taking the Cardinals. They need to win this one to stay in the race.
I'm taking the Cardinals too, but am I taking the Cardinals?
The Rams are bad. All right, I stand by it. They're not a good team.
Hey,
the
fun
Rams
fact.
are bad, but
The Cardinals are the worst predicted team this season. A combined 23-41. Krendor is the best at predicting Cardinals 5-6. Worst is Rob 2-8.
oh.
Yeah, taking the Cardinals.
Well, but both me and Krendor had a gut pick on Cardinals. What the hell do we say on that?
Oh, God, I don't understand.
5 out of 6 on Cardinals right now. No, we're 6 out of 6 on Cardinals right now.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't count. We're 5 out of 5. We're 5 out of 5.
Who's
It's all right. It's all right.
No,
All right.
Jerry here,
That's
he's picked the Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals. See, there you go. Thank you, Jerry.
No, yeah, I the Cardinals. I'll take Cardinals.
All right.
It's hard though.
Got the Patriots Chargers.
We better fucking win. If we beat the goddamn Cardinals and lose to the Chargers, man, like this
I'm
whole
picking the
season doesn't make me
Chargers.
You're kidding me.
I'll pick the
Patriots.
Chargers.
I'm taking Patriots. Bill Belichick, young
We have
quarterbacks.
to win. We have to win this.
I'm taking Patriots, and
Picking the
that's
Chargers.
mainly because Bill Belichick has like some absurd statistic against rookie
Yeah,
QB.
it's crazy.
It's just
I stand by the Patriots are bad and they're only randomly good, and this time they will
Give
not
me the Patriots, coach. Patriots gonna win it.
I mean, the
You'll
Patriots
see.
are bad, probably,
You'll all see.
but it's Bill Belichick against rookies. He can't do it.
I'm gonna give Bear hope if it kills me.
Dude, we've got the Chargers and Rams, and then it's all divisional games. Like, it could happen.
It could theoretically
Too
happen.
bad they're gonna lose this game.
Let's go.
Then we got the Packers, Eagles, Packers.
Packers.
Yeah. Chiefs, Broncos.
Locking the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
That's pretty easy. Yeah, Chiefs.
Yep.
Gonna take the
Steelers football team.
Oh, you know my answer on this one. Give me the football team, baby.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Steelers for me.
yeah,
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
it's a good idea.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
they're on
take.
a short week.
I'm gonna take the Washington football team.
You are why?
Check it, count it, put it in the
Why?
bag.
Do you even have a reason, or are you just doing it?
Gut feeling.
Those are the best picks.
I mean,
Yep.
I like that, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. That'll be their loss.
Feels fun picking next week's game when this week's game hasn't even
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
played yet.
It's just coach's IBS flaring up again.
That's
no
true.
worries.
It's very possible. Bills 49ers.
Bills.
I'll take the Bills.
Bills. Bill.
Bills. Bills.
Yeah, give me the Bills.
And Cowboys Ravens.
Fuck, is that we've been playing this game? Like, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah,
I guess
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
Ravens.
yeah.
This is a must-win for them.
Yeah, give me the
Assuming-
Ravens. Give me the
But
Ravens.
is Lamar Jackson gonna be playing?
It doesn't matter. It's a must-win for them. So
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like
I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Yeah,
taking the Ravens.
No, I lied. I'm gonna take the Ravens. As soon as I said the word Cowboys, my mouth felt like it had just like acid had just spewed from my lips. It was disgusting.
I'm take the. Oh man, my gut's really saying Cowboys. You know what? Fuck it, Cowboys.
Whoa!
I am gonna take the Ravens.
That's fair.
All right.
That's the picks.
That's it.
That's the NFL pick. We all got our locks. Everybody locks.
Lock
Lock
it in.
We all got locks. Perfect. All
Wait,
right.
did we all go to locks? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
like the Dolphins, didn't they?
Lock the Lions.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Subscribe, tell your friends, family, hit the bell, share, promote on all your social medias. Be like, I love this football podcast. It's so good. Wilbur Godfrey. And we'll see you next week. And hopefully the Steelers have played a game by then.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
We might do a power rankings patch notes video. Maybe
Power ranking patch notes video, maybe.
Maybe.
Bye.